tonight's TV33 magazine, we're taking a paranormal investigation with Joe Wright and the paranormal scene investigators through the old Ellenboro Elementary School that was built in 1884.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Marty Glazer. In recent years, this old school was the home for several families. Currently, it's owned by the Jack Green family. However, back in its heyday, we're told, 9 grades with 2 to 3 teachers occupied its quarters, bringing in a lot of foot traffic over the years. This, combined with its old age, is why paranormal expert Joe Wright says houses like this make a perfect setting for paranormal activity.
The reason behind that is that the human body is basically a biochemical battery. We consume matter, we convert that into energy, and that energy is what operates our bodies. At the time of death, that energy can be exuded or transmitted into an area. It can accumulate with other energy, and it can become self-aware. It can play over and over like a recording, or even interact with the new inhabitants of that location.
We began our investigation during what is referred to as dead hours, time between 9 p.m. and 3 a.m., when most of the world is asleep. Investigators say it's the best time to record paranormal activity with less distractions.
The school buildings may have been maybe this room, and then above it, that room and that room. I don't know because they're similar on the sides.
Just amazing that so many kids were in this house.
Rumor also has it that a young boy has been seen reaching for this chair.
What we find in those cases that that area may have some special significance to that small boy. May have been an area where the toys were stored, an area where he found himself playing by himself or with other kids years ago. That familiarity with that area causes him to be attracted to it. Well, the stories that I've heard so far has been primarily the little boy that's been seen in that chair that you just got up out of.
This exact chair?
Yes.
Okay.
Woman crying or singing to a small child or baby in this other room over here. And what was the last thing that was on that paper?
The footsteps upstairs.
The footsteps
on that.
When TV33's magazine continues, find out what we discovered upstairs. Plus, Joe Wright gives advice on how you too can become a paranormal investigator.
We'll ask a question, and kind of pause a little bit, give it time in case it wants to answer before you ask another question.
Okay.
And what that is, a lot of times when you play it back, you'll get voices on it that you didn't hear when you were up here.
You guys got an audio recorder?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Several families have lived in the dwelling over the years, and they all say the same thing, that they hear footsteps up here late at night.
Did you come to school here?
In tonight's investigation, we didn't see very much paranormal activity, but it doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't some lurking.
Just means we didn't capture it. Maybe we will next time.
For this week's TV33 magazine, I'm Marty Glazer.